Hello and welcome back. In the previous video, we implemented a custom player controller which draws a HUD widget to the screen showing this little widget blueprint down here that has information regarding ammo. But all of this is hard-coded. None of it is bound to anything. So in this video, we're going to create the functionality of having ammo counted so that we can only fire if we have ammo, and every time we do fire, it will subtract from our ammo count. So let's get started. Here we are in Visual Studio, and I'm going to open up our weapon class. So here I am in weapon.h, and I'm going to go ahead and close shooter player controller.h and .cpp. Now, thus far, we don't have that much in our weapon class, but we're going to add some stuff now. Now I'm going to add some private variables here. For one, I'd like to have an integer for the amount of ammo this weapon has. So let's make an int32 called ammo. I'm going to make ammo have a U property. And I'm going to make this edit anywhere, blueprint, read, write, category, and this will be weapon properties, and I'll make it meta equals allow private access equals true, so we can access it from blueprints, and I'll give this a comment. Ammo count for this weapon. And since we have ammo, I'd like to create a getter for the ammo variable. So let's go to the public section and make this force inline. And it'll return an int32, and we'll call this get ammo. It'll be const, and it'll simply return the ammo. Return ammo. Simple enough. Okay, next on the character class, so let's go to shooterCharacter.h. In this class, I'd like to create a new function in the protected section to check to see whether or not our weapon has ammo. So let's make this return a Boolean so it'll return true or false based on whether or not we have ammo. So let's call this weapon has ammo. And I'll give it a comment. And we'll say check to make sure our weapon has ammo. So we'll give this a function body. And what we'll do here is we'll check first to see if we have a equipped weapon. So if equipped weapon, we'll check to see if this is null. And if it is, we'll return false, because we can't really have ammo if we don't even have a weapon. But if we do have an equipped weapon, then we're going to return equipped weapon. We're going to call get ammo from the weapon and check to see if that's greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then this will be true and we'll have ammo. Otherwise, it will return false. So now we have a function that checks to see if our weapon actually has ammo. And by the way, our weapon.h has this ammo property, which we can set to a default value in our constructor. So here in weapon.cpp, up in the constructor, I'm going to give this a default value. I'll give it a value of 0 by default. Okay, so back in shooter character, we have this weapon has ammo function. And we don't even want to be able to fire the weapon unless we have ammo. So we're going to place a check to see if this returns true in several places. First, we're going to look at the fire button pressed function. So we're going to search for fire button pressed. Here we are. And we don't even want to do any of this stuff unless we have ammo. So first, I'm going to check if weapon has ammo. And I'll just wrap these two in this check. So that's what we're going to do first with weapon has ammo. Now also we need to take a look at when we're resetting the auto fire timer. Now we reset the auto fire timer with auto fire reset. Now here we check to see if we should fire, and we check to see if the fire button is pressed, and if so, we start the fire timer all over again. We don't want to do this if we don't have ammo either. So let's wrap all this inside of if weapon has ammo. So all this stuff can go up inside of if weapon has ammo as well. So that way we won't fire unless this returns true, unless we have ammunition. So now when we do fire the weapon, we need to decrement the amount of ammo when we fire. So in weapon.h, we'll add another public function, and this will be for decrementing ammo. So let's make this void and call it decrement ammo. And let's give this a comment as well. And we'll say called from character class when firing weapon. So here in the CPP file, I'll go ahead and give this a definition. And I'm going to go ahead and make a check to see if when we decrement this, if this would give us a negative value. So I'm going to say if ammo minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Because I don't want a negative value, so I'm just going to set ammo to 0 in that case. Otherwise, we can simply decrement ammo by 1. So this way, whenever we call decrement ammo, we decrement the ammo variable by 1, but if that would make it negative, then we just set it equal to 0. That way we never go negative. Now we can call this in shooter character fire weapon. So let's go to fire weapon, and we'll call it down here at the bottom. So we'll check if equipped weapon, then equipped weapon, decrement ammo. And for the comment, subtract 1 from the weapon's ammo. So that takes care of the weapon ammo in the C++ side. We can go ahead and compile this. In the next video, we're going to look at our ammo count blueprint and work on binding this ammo count to our C++ variable. So we'll see you in the next video.